Hello everyone, I am Surrendal the Awesome, and I'm back, and I'm ready for part 2 of this r/NiceGuys post. But before I get started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if I can't convince you, perhaps this picture of my cat will convince you. Without further ado, let's get into this. So this post here, the part 2, says, 5 years ago, today, we got one of the most famous NiceGuys to ever grace Reddit, the full saga in 10 images. And this person here says, well, these are some comments of a modified post on r/relationships. And the top comment says, funny, the last time you posted this, you had a lot more details which made you look like a creepy, controlling nice guy who was massively overstepping his professional relationship with a coworker by trying to save her from an imaginary abusive relationship based on your own twisted conclusions. Luckily, it's still in your post history, so everyone should take a look. She told you to leave her alone, do that. And another comment here says, her wanting to spend a little time, what little time she has with her boyfriend, does not mean she's in an abusive relationship. It means she is in a normal relationship. To be completely honest, you seem like an entitled narcissist. You can't imagine that a coworker would rather spend time with her boyfriend than you. So you create a fantasy that she is some damsel in distress and that you are her knight in shining armor. The only abusive relationship she is in is with you. And the nice guy here says, nope, again, twisting my words. You are saying I am upset that she wants to spend time with her boyfriend, and that's not the case. I am upset because a good friend of mine is being abused by her boyfriend. I wasn't upset because he drove her to the party. I was upset because he was so insecure he wouldn't let her go to the gala with her friend that already had plans with. I wasn't upset he picked her up. I was upset that he made her leave from the event that she was really looking forward to, got all dressed up for, and would meet really important people that would really help propel her career. I wasn't upset that she was buzzed with her boyfriend, but instead of messaging me, I was upset that he was deciding who she can and can't text after meeting someone for a few effing minutes. You're twisting my words, and pretty badly on my end. Don't quit your day job. And this person here goes on to say, New York, New York, is it possible for an employer to get a restraining order for a friend on her behalf? I don't think that's really allowed, guy. I mean, I don't think anybody in their right mind would say yes to this. Anyways, this person here says, let's say I have a friend who is currently in an extremely abusive relationship to the point where it is affecting her work. I am also her supervisor. Would it be possible for me to ask for a restraining order from her boyfriend? Let's say she is in such a bad state that she cannot ask herself or is being forced not to, but me, along with a few other people, and by a few other people, he really means his mother, see how bad it is, and want to get her out. Therefore, we have several people who can attest to this. Could this be a difference? Like, can we make an argument that she is being abused so badly she could not make this decision for herself? If not technically possible? I don't think this is possible in any way, shape, or form, guy. That would be like me suing somebody because, you know, they robbed my neighbor's house, and I'm suing that person on my neighbor's behalf. Anyways, this person here goes on to say, what is my next best course of action? Thank you for the help. And this person here goes on to say in r/off my chest, and you think you're better off now? Laughable! I tried to help you and you gave me a giant middle finger. Hope you enjoy the hell that is waiting for you in your future, but you probably think you're better off. This cracks me up. Just wait when you come running back and you are asking for my forgiveness, and I will just laugh at you as I am doing now. Good luck, you are a terrible excuse of a human being, and F you. Wow, that's not very nice. And this person goes on to say, down here, she is a walking contradiction and I'm the only one who sees it. I thought a few other people were on your side. Anyways, this person here goes on to say, you care about refugees so much, right? you want to help immigrants. You like social justice and want to keep working for non-profits? Yeah, that looks great on an effing resume, doesn't it? How about you tell everyone you're also effing a lobbyist who raises money for the very people creating those problems to begin with? Okay. Guy, you do realize that a lobbyist, like a politician, can bring about both positive and negative change. So, there's that. Anyways, this person here goes on to say, you are an effing liar, and you may have tricked a lot of other people, but I see right through you. Karma is going to hit you like a witch, and you don't come roaming back then. I'm only going to leave this door open for a little while longer. I hope you see the light soon, because you are only effing up your own future. And this person on r/askreddit, you know, the question was, what gets you so hopping mad? And this person here says, when people ignore all the warning signs and then complain when things end up bad, like, hey everyone, warned you, but no, you didn't want to listen to me. And another post on r/askreddit, who is the most delusional person you've ever known? And this person goes on to say, a friend who's delusional is slowly ruining her life, but at a certain point, there's only so much you can do. Anyways, this person here posts on r/offmychest. This post here is like a car crash that just keeps piling up. I can't look away. Anyways, this person here says, effing witch, I have been in this profession a decade longer than you. I could have helped you move forward in your career. Now you're talking crap? You're really going to try to ruin my reputation when all I did was try to help? Do you know the connections I have? You think when you leave in a month, you'll easily slide into some new job? I'll effing ruin you and make sure everyone knows how terrible of an employee you were. Wait. So, what you're saying is that at first she was a good employee, and then, you know, she was just using you, now she's just a bad employee. Anyways, this person here goes on to say, let the games begin! And of course I had to do that in a Bane voice. Anyways, this person here goes on to say, try to keep your effing legs closed for a few minutes while I fix the damage you caused. You really have no idea how non-profits work, do you? This is such a small world, and you attack the one person who has tried to help you from the beginning. Oh, and thanks for not showing up to my boxing match, even though we talked about it for months, and you said you would come. This just confirms that you were never a friend and were just using me. What? Anyways, this person here goes on to say, we don't need users like you in the business. I have helped hundreds of people and will have hundreds more. Can't wait for you to go back into your cushy life where you don't know what real pain is. Leave the real work to people like me who are genuinely caring about helping people. And this person here goes on to say in r/offmychest, and this part here is long, so I'm gonna do my normal voice. And this person here says, when you finally see the light, I won't be at the end of the tunnel anymore. And this person here says, dear friend, where do I even start? This Friday will mark a 1-month anniversary since you left. 3 weeks ago, that marks a year since we met. I wonder if you think about me, or any of that lol. Honestly, you probably do, but I know he wouldn't ever let you show it. Do you know that I haven't even had the strength to go on social media, or Reddit, for a while now? It reminds me too much of the memes that we shared on Snapchat, but I'm tired of holding back my happiness because you choose to be so dense. I remember like yesterday when you first walked in, nervous, unsure, but beautiful nonetheless. I immediately introduced myself. This is something I almost never do, as I want to maintain a role of authority, but something about you was different. Well, so I thought anyways. I could see that just speaking to me changed your demeanor. I had an effect on you. You never really worked in an office before and didn't realize how cold it would be. I offered you my blazer and you were so thankful it put a smile on my face. But it was also when I first noticed that we could become really good friends. Oh, how things have changed. And this person here goes on to say, to be honest, I probably should have never been such a good friend to you. There lies my biggest mistake. People always tell me I'm too trusting and friendly, and until now, I really didn't want to believe it, lol. but I took you under my wing, and with my help, you picked up things so quickly, faster than anyone I saw in a decade of this business. You had a future in this. You were promising. See how I said had? Lol. I still get a smile on my face when I think about meeting you and the meeting we had to present to Roger. You were nervous, visibly shaking. Do you remember who gave you the encouraging words so you could go out there? Do you remember how delighted he was and all the compliments he gave you? You were ecstatic. You were made for this. And I was the one who showed you that you could do it. On our way back from the presentation, I took you to this food truck. I still can't believe you never tried it, but you loved it. You would Snapchat me every time you went, but you threw it away because you were weak. I know it really isn't your fault, but I can't help but be angry that you were so weak. You let him gaslight you, abuse you, control you. He decided who your friends were, he decided who you texted, he decided how long you stayed out, but at the end of the day, you accepted it. You let him, and for that, I don't think I can ever forgive you. I tried so hard to get through to you, but instead, you turned on me. You almost ruined everything I worked for, but alas, you came to your senses and at least dropped the ridiculous accusations. I can at least respect that. And this person here goes on to say, it's really just sad. There was a position open that you would have been perfect for. I told you it would be opening up very early on when we met. I was preparing you for it. If you did not leave, you would have been starting Monday, but no, another more qualified person will. Someone who actually wants to help people and is not just out for themselves. What is truly hurtful is when you didn't show up to my match. I told you about how hard I have been working and you pretended to be so supportive. You promised that you would have been there and that you wouldn't miss it, but where were you? I know you had nothing to do that night. I saw your status about how you started bringing True Blood. Something introduced you, by the way. So, what is your excuse? Gross. Your behavior is just gross. Guy, this is going into stalker territory. Anyways, this person here goes on to say, we could have built an empire, but I guess I'm now building it on my own. I was always going to. I just thought I would help a friend along the journey, but it will truly be interesting when you're broke, lonely, and depressed in a few years because of this terrible mistake. When you come back to me looking for help, and I will no longer be the guy who bends over backwards for you, I hope you remember that you made this decision. You chose him over your future. You chose him over your career. You chose him over your friend that really cared. It's sad, pathetic really. I feel bad, but also amused and angry. You know, this is starting to sound a bit more like a villain monologue. Anyways, this person goes on to say, today has been hard, just hard, because I found out that the person we interviewed will start Monday, and it just brought back a lot of memories that I just had to vent, but you probably don't care. You were just acting to boost your own ego, not because you ever cared about anyone we helped. You are a sad and broken person. You are pathetic and it disgusts me how you acted at the end. But you will be smudged in my memories. Good luck, kid. You're gonna need it. Sincerely, Nice Guy. And this person here in one last post from Mr. Nice Guy here in Ask Reddit of what was the worst case of computer illiteracy you have ever witnessed. And this person here says, an employee of mine, younger by the way, 20s, didn't know how to turn a Word document into a PDF. On the application she wrote, proficient at Microsoft Word and Excel. Yeah, okay. And possibly a snarky comment towards Jennifer, and this last, but certainly not least, a twist, a response from Jennifer's boyfriend after OP's first post appeared in r/NiceGuys on July 13th. May or may not be BS, but adding it all the same, and this is a throwaway. And this person here says, I'm a little late, but I'm pretty sure I'm the evil boyfriend this guy is referring to. I actually had difficulty remembering the details of this because of how untrue and inconsistent the OP's descriptions of the events were. I mean, yeah, I'm actually having trouble understanding anything that this guy here was trying to say, because, all the details kept changing faster than my cat's governments. Anyways, this person here goes on to say, super eerie and surreal all around though. On being asked if his girlfriend went to HR was pretty cool with her and let her transfer to a different part of the company. I don't really know the details, but she's working with a brand new team than her previous one. And also, on being asked if OP was disciplined, there was an official report about the incident, but no word of any actions after that. We haven't had any other contact with Mr. Nice Guy either. And a longer response on August 12th. Sorry I'm late again, but yeah, we've talked over the details a couple times while the incident happened. I'll just note the several inconsistencies. It wasn't a gala, it was actually a normal fundraiser. Most people had button-ups and slacks on. It was during the fundraiser that he started being really creepy towards her. He started by introducing her as his date and kept insisting that they were more than friends. Eventually, he became overly touchy and was always trying to grab her lower back or always reaching to hold her hand. She finally had enough, and when he offered them to go somewhere quiet together, she called me and told me to pick her up immediately. Yeah, that guy just sounds really creepy. And this person here goes on to say, interesting that in his version included a conversation between us, but that never happened. I was picking up some free food and drinks when my girlfriend immediately grabbed me and introduced me to the guy. I said hello, and he didn't say a word. He kinda just glared at me and muttered something I couldn't really hear. Then he awkwardly tried to give my girlfriend a hug, and she quickly turned away, and he said to call him when she comes home. She said that she almost threw up when he said that. The whole thing really caught her by surprise because she told me that he was really a nice guy a majority of the year. It only seemed around summertime that he started acting really strange. She only has a couple of weeks left at the company, and she's going to be moving in with me to a new place, so I don't really care what happens to the guy. I just really hope he finds Jesus or something. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a special out of 50. This is like a car crash that just kept piling up. I couldn't look away. I think with that, that's gonna do it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.